Well, good morning, Shukalaka. Kevin Cameron, how are you doing today? I hear you're celebrating 20 years of ministry at Parkway UCC this morning, and I just wanted to share a few memories with you of our time together. You may not remember this. I know that memory problems are quite common at your age. But our first meeting was here at Columbia United Church of Christ, the church where I am sitting today. I was a seminary student serving Parkway UCC as their Director of Christian Education and Youth Ministries, and you had just been called to serve them as their new senior pastor 20 years ago. I remember that first meeting. I drove from St. Louis, you drove from Kansas City, and we met halfway here in Columbia. You walked in that day wearing a John Kerry for President t-shirt. In honor of that memory, today I am wearing my Kamala Harris t-shirt. Let's hope that I do a better job with my t-shirt than you did with yours. Do you remember? We talked for almost 5 hours that day. I was having so much fun, it only felt like 4.5. We talked about seminary, we talked about our families, our calls to ministry, we talked about the church, and our vision for how we could work together at Parkway UCC. I came away from that meeting walking on air, pleased that I had made a new friend and hopeful for our future together at Parkway. I have to admit, though, I really didn't think that you were going to last long at Parkway. Oh, it's not that there was anything wrong with you, but after all, you are an Andover Newton graduate. It's not like you went to a real seminary like Eden. Remember, snakes and apples are better than ants. But despite the disadvantage of graduating from a subpar seminary, the folks at Parkway embraced you, and your ministry with them has been wonderful. 20 years! Just think of all that has happened in the past 20 years. I graduated from seminary. I was called to serve my first church in Bem, Missouri. I spent 10 years there and was called to serve a wonderful church in Columbia, Missouri. I've spent 7 years here in Columbia. And you? In the past 20 years? Oh yeah, you're still at Parkway. Either you are a fantastic pastor or the people of Parkway are very gracious. Of course, I'm only teasing you. 20 years at Parkway is really admirable. I hope that I can have that same longevity here in Columbia. It speaks to your pastoral skills, your willingness to try new things, your creativity, your compassion, and the fact that you are not just a fantastic pastor, you are a fantastic person too. You taught me a lot while we served together at Parkway UCC. As my mentor, I learned so much from you. For instance, you taught me to always have an extension cord handy in my office because somebody will always want to borrow one. And here I have one, I have two, I have three. And I even have an HDMI cable handy. They are always up for grabs. You taught me also to always have a can of soup handy for those days that turn longer than expected. And look, I have one sitting right here on my desk. And of course, it is New England clam chowder, your favorite. Oh, wait. I better show you this one instead. This one's heart healthy. You taught me to always have pictures of my family in my office to remind me what is most important of all, and the wall in front of me here is covered with pictures of my family. And you taught me time management. Oh, there goes the kitchen timer you gave me, telling me that it's time to wrap up this video. But seriously, Kevin, seriously, you taught me so much in the 3 years you were my mentor. I could never thank you enough for all that you have taught me. I would not be half the pastor I am today were it not for the lessons that you taught me in our 3 years together at Parkway. I hope the last 17 years have been as good for you as the first 3 years were for me. And I hope you continue your amazing ministry with Parkway UCC for many more years to come. Oh, and in your honor, today I am wearing red socks. However, these red socks are not for Boston, they're for Kansas City. Go Chiefs! Blessings to you, Kevin, to your family, and to everyone at Parkway UCC. You are all wonderful people, and you all have a very special place in my heart. Happy anniversary, Kevin, and happy anniversary, Parkway UCC.